talking about here today. A man who is great at basketball. His father was a decent basketball player. His uncle is considered one of the greatest Filipino basketball players in the PBA, which is the Philippines Basketball Association. Kai Sotto is going to be able to play the Phoenix Suns when the Adelaide 36ers face them in basketball this preseason, which, if you guys don't know, they're finally returning before the pandemic. The NBA did this great thing that I loved. Back in the old day, they actually used to play college teams, and even the Harlem Globetrotters. But they did this great thing where they would face other professional clubs. They would face Barcelona, Real Madrid, Fenerbahce, and other, Bayern Munich and teams from the NBL. They're bringing it back this season with, I believe, the preseason game against the Adelaide 36ers is 36ers versus Suns will happen. I'm trying to find the day. October 2nd will be the day that happens. Sunday. So if you guys are trying to watch, Kai Sotto will be facing, and this is his second season. And this was a guy he played a little bit, and I think the NBL, I personally have said this, the best, I hate the G League Ignite, and maybe that's me just being biased, but I think the best place to go if you're a guy who's trying to get pro ball instead of going to college, either go to Spain, Turkey, or the NBL, because look, this is a guy who's going to be able to face off Devin Booker, Chris Paul. Really, the guy's going to be facing off. Can he make DeAndre Ayton look like a bitch? But the other thing is, he's going to play on October 7th against his former teammate, Josh Giddey.
Nice.
Well, wait, never mind. He's not. They never played together, but former 36er as well as Josh Giddey. So with Kai Sotto being there, do you think? Okay, and we talked about it. Like, we are realistic Kai Sotto fans. We know that Kai Sotto. It's not that he's a long shot from making the NBA. We know NBA teams will take Kai Sotto for the fact that he will bring, a lot of eyes to whatever team he goes to because he has a huge following. Now, Kai Sotto is a guy that he can only play one position, and that is center. And in my opinion, the center that might be most similar to Kai Sotto is Omer Yurtseven. Yurtseven is a little smaller. He's from Uzbekistan, but he's a guy who played for NC State and Georgetown, but before that he played in Turkey. And this past season was his first year getting, NBA minutes. And he's a guy who averaged 12.6 minutes a night, 5.5 points, shot 53% from the field, 5.5 rebounds, an assist a game, and half a steal, half a block. And this comes after, and Omer Yurtseven had to spend basically a whole season in the G League before even getting an opportunity to, get a chance. So he spent 3 years in college and 1 year in the G League, and basically at 24 years old got his opportunity. Now, Kai Sotto is only right now 20 years old. I think in a similar fashion, Kai Sotto could be a guy who could help out. And over here, when he played for the Filipino basketball team in the World Cup qualifiers, he put 16 points and 13 rebounds up. And, he's a guy who's been shooting threes. He shoots like, he's not the best three-point shooter, but he puts them up 1 or 2 a game. And last year, 7.5 rebounds, 7.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, shot 38.5% on limited amount from three and a block a game. I think really he could be a little bit more athletic version of Omer Yurtseven. And we don't even know what Omer Yurtseven is going to develop into, but I think at the very least, Kai Sotto could be, like a Thomas Bryant type center, at the very least. And if things go right, maybe he ends up being, a poor man's Miles Turner. Are those good comparisons?
No.
You don't like the Thomas Bryant? I think like a pick and pop big who can protect the rim.
Thomas Bryant can pop.
Thomas Bryant's has had some decent 3-point shooting seasons. Yeah, Thomas Bryant's a 3-point shooting big.
I think Thomas Bryant is way worse than Miles Turner.
Yeah, I've said like Kai Sotto's floor is being a similar center to Thomas Bryant, which is a backup pick and pop through 3-point shooting big man who can protect the rim. Like Thomas Bryant for his career, 20 minutes a night, 10.2 points, 59% from the field, 35% from three, 6 rebounds, 1.5 assists, about a block a night. Like that's, I think, Kai Sotto's floor. And then his ceiling is being like kind of like a poor man's or a similar center to Miles Turner.
With Kai Sotto, my only thing is he's very young, he's very raw, and it seems like the PBA is more similarly like college than the NBA as far as it's a team, right? It's
But
more of
he's
a
in the
team.
NBL,
It's a what did I say?
PBA.
Oh shit, my bad. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like Kai Sotto, I don't know how much they're gonna unleash him in these games, especially. I also I mean, if you're in the NBL and you're the 76ers, I want to keep it because he brings in a lot of fans, he brings in a lot of eyeballs, he makes you a lot of money. So I only want to show flashes, I only want to show glimpses. So that really is my only concern, is how much are they really gonna let him go? But I think he's definitely got that talent. He's definitely got that potential. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, you can tell here he's got to put on some weight, but he's very young.
Yeah, I think Kai Sotto only weighs the guy's. I've seen him listed at 7'1", 7'2". He's only 232 pounds, which he's not. That's nothing. Thank God he doesn't have a Chet Holmgren friend or anything like that. I would like to see him closer to the same weight as Omer year 7, which I think year 7 is closer to 250, or he's 275. Holy shit, year 7's 275 pounds. So, like, yeah, maybe. Well, I see over here your seven's at also listed at 264. So, yeah, getting to 250, I think, is a good number for Kai Sotto.
Yeah. So hopefully they play him. Hopefully he sees at least 20 both games, and you get a kind of another glimpse.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I completely agree. And alrighty, so I want to